in college football as you were watching the Rocket Money kickoff back at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, where the second half of the season gets started for both Tulsa.
Because of his arm and his legs.
You're going to see the legs of Dominic Richardson tonight. He is a talented running back. You heard the studio talk about him. Nothing there, though, is Raheem Craig. And Zion comes out strong. They've scored on the opening drive 3 of the last 4 games. What do they have here? They elect to run again, and the Pirates all over it. A true freshman first possession. Out of the backfield. Incomplete. A.J. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll be a 3 and out. We talked about the we'll likely see all 4 tonight. And you see Hauser keep it, fooled the Tulsa defense. They went and tackled Montgomery, and there you go, 4 on first down.
I really love that.
Hauser to throw on second down, comes back to the other side, making a man miss. That's Desirio Riles, one of the tight ends, split out.
Conference.
Blitz coming, picked up. Hauser, far side. Good throw. Anthony Smith, he's the big play guy, and that's a gain of 11.
Fast.
Coming in, how much they would rely on this successful running game. That's the first carry for Montgomery, and there you have it. That's a gain of 6, and so now you're 3rd and short.
Now you got the entire play.
Play all 4 downs. The pitch out to Montgomery. Good blocking, good run, first down. So we've seen a little bit of everything for the Pirates on this
side of the ball that understand that and can help install it.
This is the 10th play of the drive, 3rd and 10. Hauser keeping his eyes downfield. Incomplete. No flag.
Wow.
Five yards didn't matter. Mazzy right down the fairway again. But a potential.
East Carolina defense are the headliners, and Dominic Richardson headlines the run game.
Second possession for Tulsa. Quick shot out. Ball dropped, bobbled by Braylon Presley, a player they want to use in every fast. Wait, were you just bragging on yourself that your 2 impact players just made plays?
Yes, that they made an impact.
Amazing. They're also built by the Home Depot. There's a gain of 4. On 3rd down, that
of your screen.
And T.J. Engelman had career numbers last week, second half of Tulane, and that's right, the backup quarterback, and that's going to be a flag. That's going to be a face mask and 15 on J.D. Drew.
Stuff that you'd like to see, and a tremendous leader.
And there's Engelman. Boy, does he have quicks. It was funny last week in our game against Tulane. We're used to seeing Parker Jenkins, London Montgomery in 21, and boy, did he announce himself early.
Well, he was moving at a different speed.
Quick throw and a good job by Tulsa's defense to blow that thing up. Great rec at 5. Snap off at 2. Hauser scans the middle of the field. And he didn't get the first down yardage. That was Coney Bram looking for a spark. Up the middle. Did he get it? Depends on the spot.
This is going to be close, Matt.
By a face mask short.
Gap as they're trying to set up quarterback run.
So Baylor Hayes going to take a shot downfield. Has a man. Incomplete. That was a pretty throw to Micah Tease. He couldn't hang on.
Boy, that quarterback Trinidad Chambliss is a handful for Georgia on defense.
What a story he's been. Hauser going to throw on 1st down. Long out route to Smith. They've hit that out route.
10 pick.
So that was good enough for a 1st down. Here's Hauser again. He's going to go downfield. His guy is wide open, and he is trotting into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. Extra point is good.
You end up.
So 3rd and 6. Tease. Brought out by Wilk. And
Get a little dangerous.
I was talking to Ryan Switzer pregame. I said, plan on offense tonight. He goes, we're going to go fast. Woo. Hayes, how about that? And a flag down at the end. So it's a spot foul. They're going to try to get Richardson going up the middle. Picks up 3, and that'll be a first down. We've seen it here tonight. Play fake, wide open. And that is Brody Foley. Tulsa answers. Now how?
Got to give this young quarterback confidence, as we've been talking. It's a great design here, too, from Trey Lamb and this Tulsa.
However, Louisville's talented, so proceed with caution. Is that Engelman out of the backfield? He does not run with caution. He just goes.
No, Matt, we were down on the field in pregame warm-up.
Even the coaches laughed this week in our meetings. It was like, where did he come from? They're like, we know. He showed out. It's going to be 3rd and short. Engelman's touched the ball all 3 plays.
Hand it right off to him again.
Ask and you shall receive.
You know, Matt, this is an area that, as we've seen now, East Carolina 3 times. This is the area where if you have a frustration.
Snap. Hauser motioning out. Wright runs the ball. Cuts outside. Jack of all trades. We've seen him line up at running back, receiver.
David Baker.
And now big Marlon Gunn is in. You want to see a bowling ball?
Here's your bruiser.
This is my guy.
That's your
Marlon Gunn. 1, Gunn in the backfield, heavy personnel, and the keg scores. Be amazing if he did a keg stand like as a celebration. You know they have those here. So start of the 2nd quarter. ECU answers Tulsa.
4th and south immediately.
Gonna give it to him again. And he's one of those running backs, like he's not gonna try to shy away from contact. You saw him there. It's like, take my shoulder pad and give me the first down. Little end around. That step toe. Step toe's got space. He's quick. And the big plays continue tonight. Tulsa.
Play takes the pressure off of the quarterback, too.
Hayes wide open. Caught. That's Foley again. The tight end is a big possession of the game. Trips formation, bunch on the side. Hayes gonna keep it. Hayes has space. And a gain of 7. Basically like, it's not a theme. Throw the ball. To the outside. Touchdown, Tulsa. What a play design for Zion Booker. Faked it to Richardson on the right. Booker slid around on the left, and he just trotted in.
Inside, and now they've secured the edge. And you're off to the races.
How about Hayes? 4 straight completions after a 2-9 start. Started 2 for 9 in this game, and now Tulsa's come on.
Gained some of that yardage here on 2nd down.
Gonna go right back to Spalding on the handoff. He's got the edge, and a good job by Tulsa stringing it out, but Spalding able to get something, and by something, that's 8 yards. So Montgomery now the back on this drive. He's gonna get fed on 3rd down. He's gonna go right up the middle. Tim Hardiman tackles him after 3 and a first down, ECU. One-on-one coverage, won by Yannick.
Wow.
He and Elijah Green have been going at it. Body moved the chains. Play fake, trying to take a shot. There's Anthony Smith, open again. Touchdown. Was beat. That is 2 60-plus yard touchdowns for the big play receiver, Anthony Smith. And you really saw it all on that drive. A gain of 5 there for London Montgomery. They're just going to ride that running game, Lubes.
Here we go. Line up, hand it off, inside zone.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Well,
Did I say that right?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And
Tulsa creeping on the blitz. Pitch out to Montgomery. I'll tell you, that was an athletic play by the running back. That was not the greatest pitch.
There.
4 straight third down conversions make it 5. There goes Spalding. However, flag on the play. They're going to get to Sirio. Kurt Signetti signing a contract extension today. Takes him out of the Penn State job, making over $11 million a year, as that's a first down throw to Micah Tease, brought down by now 2nd and 11 after the knee down catch. Play fake for Baylor. Looking over the middle of the field. Wide open step toe. How about that shot from the true freshman?
Not only was it a great...
And he's dangerous, and then he can throw as good as anyone.
Yeah, he can create when things break down. That's the big deal.
Hey, look at this.
Keeping his eyes downfield.
Incomplete. Fun to watch. He thought was a national championship looking roster, although they lost some All-Americans on defense. Nonetheless, there was talent there. Speaking of talent, Hayes trying to find one of his, dropped it in his hands. He was able to get out of bounds and stop the clock. Allows you to run the ball, and they do just that. That's Marlon Gunn, gain of 10.
Here's your guy. Start the third quarter.
So that'll be another first down. That stops the clock. You surprised by this, that they're not trying to take a couple of shots?
A little bit. I think they took one right here.
See how Hauser progresses here. Over the middle, wide open. Big hit. That's Petaway.
Ball comes loose.
Swinging out of the backfield. That's Engelman. Tries to stay up. Hayes with time. Finds the spot in the defense and fires one over the middle. Step toe's been good tonight. 3rd and 17. Screen. And that is Steptoe, who's had a big night.
Nobody in the middle of the field here.
Tegan Wilkes saved it, and Richardson for a loss. Steptoe
Versus this ECU defense.
Defense averaging 8 TFLs a game. There goes Montgomery. He's off. Touchdown. As Mazzy is on for the extra point.
Extra point is good.
And that's the true freshman Washington. He's Richardson. They're going to give him the first down. Looks like he got 6. Quick out. Caught. Grayson Tempest. Gain of 7. Blitz coming, but he gets off the pass. What a play by Baylor Hayes to get it to Zion Booker. You know, Hayes again sacked. That time, Preston Carr. The season long for Morgan this year, 47. Had 2 of those against Oklahoma State. Good. So they get the points they need. That is Tim Skipper. But certainly there's going to be interest in that job. I could see him going out west, maybe for a fresh start. UCLA would love to have a guy like James Franklin.
A gun.
And then, well, that's my football pet peeve.
And you're right.
Never a doubt. There's some things in football that drive me nuts.
That's it. Negative plays for ECU on offense tonight.
In fact, that was the first one in 63 plays. How about that?
Wow.
There was not much space. How fast do they keep going? They're running the ball. They're moving the chains. Do they continue to go at their tempo speed, or do they get big chunk runs, continue to move the ball and the clock and the chains?
Well, it's something that we talked.
Let's see if they did enough to get it here. That was Nikai. Blitz coming. Wide open. There he is again. Brody Foley. Has that tight end been big to 5 yards and a touchdown tonight for the tight end? There he is again. I mean, this guy. Hayes. Ball comes out. They're going to mark him down before it does. Tried to. Matt Berry, Tom Luganville. You just heard from Harry, Jerry McGann, and a quarterback push up the middle. And a touchdown it is. Remember, after London Montgomery's touchdown, it was 31-14. And here at the start, no turnovers tonight. Hauser just settles his feet, just pops it over the middle. Effective at that. That's Riles. And he's going to get the first down for the rushing offense. 203 yards. They're averaging 5.5 per carry. It's going to go up now because it's London Montgomery again, brought down by Zach Williams. He'll go over 100 on the night.
Zone.
Hauser settled down to Connor. Check that, Riles.
4 quarters. That's where you could win this thing out if you're East Carolina.
Time for Hauser, and again just dumps it to the middle of the field. Second time we've seen that exact play with Riles over the middle. Third reception on this drive. Incomplete. Bounces off Mangrum. And that hung up there just long enough. Got the points they needed. So now 34-24. They're going to try that toss play again, and that's a good job by Richardson just getting something. And it was enough for a first down. Hayes was going to wind up and chuck it, and he probably should have. Ryan Rowe
off the pedal.
There he goes. Gain of 13 for Gunn. 242 yards on the ground tonight. Hauser's going to add some more. Good one-man miss. And that's a good run by Hauser. Another one of the good quarterbacks in this league. Put this one in the archives. That's Gunn, man. He is a bruiser brought down by Alexander. Away, 3rd and goal, 5.5 to play. Gunn in the backfield. It's going to be Hauser. It is going to be Hauser who scores. So back to 17, which is where they had this thing in the third.
Lead with the back. You've got quarterback lead for a touchdown. And you're right, Matt. Kick this thing through. Just play defense. It's 7 yards. It's 8 yards all night long.
It's 48 carries for 261 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's a good throw from Baylor Hayes on 3rd down to step-toe. And that's really the first time tonight that we've seen Richardson be able to spring himself.
Yeah, he's difficult to tackle. Excellent contact balance, as you saw there, getting to the outside.
Hayes can run it if he wants. He does. Cuts back across. He's going to get the first down and more. How about Baylor Hayes with his legs? Sun Devil. Richardson up the gut. Don't blink. Tulsa threatening to. Option look. Pitch out. Pirates there. How about that for defensive recognition by Craig and Wilk? Hayes floats to his right. Pressured. Back across his body. Incomplete. It's going to bring up. Right down the middle. I'll tell you this. If you're a Tulsa fan, you're still tuned into this one. I've enjoyed out.
Carson Zilmer, another kicker on the field, 2 kickers on the field.
How many onside kicks do they have? Well, went up the middle, and we have flags.
One up the middle, and East Carolina had 2 more defenders on in the.
The ruling on the field is a recovery by East Carolina. There is no foul for the hit on East Carolina number 70. It's first down.
I mean, officials have a tough job, but Luke, there's time. It's going to be Mike Wright, and he's going to be held short.
That's your 3 mandates.
And we will take your right to kick off. Stop short, going to be 4th down. Dank on the tackle. The night for the East Carolina defense. Going to be the toss outside, and he's stopped. And that will do it. Wilson and John plays and 48 first downs. If you want to know what Thursday night's all about, industry night, this was a good clip.
Yep.
For Harry Lyles down to the sideline, Tom Luganbill. I'm Matt Berry up in the booth. What a weekend of college football we have coming up. Up next, Sports Center with Shea Cornett, Trevor Skate.